Om Namah Shivaya Shivaya Namah Om.
Om Namah Shivaya Shivaya Namah Om.
Shivaya Namah Om.
Shivaya Namah Om.
Shivaya Namah Om Namah Shivaya.
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 Hara 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 Haraya Namah Om.
Hara 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 Haraya Namah Om.
Haraya Namah Om.
Haraya Namah Om.
Haraya Namah Om Namah Shivaya.
Haraya Namah Om Namah Shivaya.
Shivaya Namah Om Namah Shivaya.
Shivaya Namah Om Namah Shivaya.
Dhimi 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 Mridaya Namah Om.
Dhimi 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 Mridaya Namah Om.
Mridaya Namah Om.
Mridaya Namah Om.
Mridaya Namah Om Namah Shivaya.
Mridaya Namah Om Namah Shivaya.
Shivaya Namah Om Namah Shivaya.
Shivaya Namah Om Namah Shivaya.
Jaya 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 Mrityunjayaya Namah Om.
Jaya 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 Mridaya Namah Om.
Jayaya Namah Om.
Jayaya Namah Om.
Jayaya Namah Om Namah Shivaya.
Jayaya Namah Om Namah Shivaya.
Shivaya Namah Om Namah Shivaya.
Shivaya Namah Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya Shivaya Namah Om.
Om Namah Shivaya Shivaya Namah Om.
Shivaya Namah Om.
Shivaya Namah Om.
Shivaya Namah Om Namah Shivaya.
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 Namah Shivaya.
Namah Shivaya.
Namah Shivaya.
Namah Shivaya.
First easy question. Please, Swamiji, is it possible to open the doors during afternoon lectures? Question number one. So, currently told me that it depends upon the people who are sitting there. So, if you are sitting there and if you don't mind, you can open. I have no problem. And I think we can open this side because noise will be less. And we'll have Ganga sound. Ganga won't mind listening to us. So, but this side, there may be a disturbance for them. All right. But one thing I request, even if it is little suffocating, please don't use this Upanishad book for finding yourself. It is a disrespect to Shastra. Little bit titiksha we can have. Titiksha means endurance. It's a disrespect. We can do that. So, as far as this is my sensitivity, okay? You need not follow. I'm just sharing my idea. You are free not to follow. But I think it would be nice if you follow. Okay. That's why people say this Swami is very disciplined here. My name is I spoiled or whatever it is, but that's what you must have heard. Most of you must have heard. The Swamiji is very disciplinarian. I just request you. Wherever you come, I will instruct. ये अपना नहीं है ना, तो यार थोड़ा रिक्वेस्ट कर सकते हैं. Okay. My question is regarding the Jagat Karanam, Ishvara. Swamiji taught us in today's class, this yesterday's question, yesterday no? That Ishvara is Jagat Karanam is pervading everything in a form of various orders. The Jagat which is intelligently put together has to be preceded by the knowledge. Therefore, the intelligent cause must be there, and that is Ishvara. I think the order of Ishvara is nothing but the aspect of the intelligent cause of Ishvara. Is it correct, Swamiji? See, generally, in normal cases, the intelligent cause and the material cause are different. But in case of Ishvara, it is Abhinna Nimitta Upadana Karana. And therefore, even if we say that Ishvara's knowledge is pervading, it will not be wrong, because the material cause, whatever it is not separate from the efficient cause. Even though when I was talking about the order is pervading everything, I did not make that watertight compartment that it is a material cause or efficient cause. Yes, I talked about material cause, and I said since Ishvara is material cause, therefore he is pervading everything, and how he is all pervading we can see in this manner. And then I talked about order, so it has got some connection with material cause, but directly I don't think I said this order is material cause. I don't remember if I said, but generally I don't say this. But even if it is there, if it is said, in a way it is true, because Ishvara is Abhinna Nimitta Upadana Karana. As a Nimitta Karanam is all knowledge. And all knowledge is not separate from the material cause. And therefore all knowledge can be pervading in the entire world. And that all knowledge can be seen as manifesting in the form of order. That also can be seen that way. And to appreciate this, one good example is a dream. Really speaking, this dream world is nothing but manifestation of your knowledge. Your knowledge is in the form of samskaras, and samskara gets projected in the form of dream world. So dream world is nothing but manifestation of your knowledge. And this world is something like dream of Ishvara. It's a nice way of looking. We all are in the dream of Ishvara. Then that Ishvara is myself, so everybody is in my dream. So that will finally will appreciate. So it can be seen that Ishvara's knowledge is pervading everything. And that knowledge of Ishvara is manifesting in the form of order. That also it can be seen. But we are not too particular that order is a material cause only. If the order is seen as a part of efficient cause, doesn't matter. That also it can be seen. Okay. I am confused because Swamiji told the order is material cause. In a way, it is indirectly yes. Alright. Brahman is Sarva Shakti and Sarvajna. So why does Brahman require Maya Shakti? Brahma becomes Sarvajna, Sarva Shakti after Maya comes. Like before marriage, he is not called husband. After marriage only is called husband. So he becomes husband only after marriage. वो बोले वो husband था ही तो क्यों marriage किया? ऐसा था. So I told him Hindi. So if he was already husband, why did he get married? So it's not like that. He becomes husband after getting married. Alright. So why does Brahman require Maya Shakti? As I told, it required to make Brahman Sarvajna Sarva Shakti. Is Maya Shakti Brahman that is being manifest in this Jagat? Yes. Brahman with Maya Shakti are manifesting in the form of Brahman. In that Nama Rupa, name and form aspect is a manifestation of Maya aspect, and existence is Brahman. I hope it is clear. I love my parents. Good, very nice. Siblings and children a lot. I wish them all good things to happen. That's very nice. In case they find little difficulty in their work or life, I become upset. I'm not feeling bad on myself, nor I feel guilty. That's good. But I sincerely feel they and their deeds, no, I suppose, should do well, go well. Sometimes this feeling of mine, I myself see like little obsessed because of some fear of unconscious, maybe. Is this also called bondage? Yes. How to come out? See, it is a bondage because, as you yourself have told it, there is obsession. Obsession part is bondage. Wishing well of your family members, caring for them, helping them to do well, that is not bondage. That is your love, care, and duty. So, in fact, you are supposed to do that. That is not a bondage part. The bondage part is you are being obsessed. What is happening there? Every now and then you have to, check on them whether they are okay. And if they are not okay, you feel upset a little bit. Not a little bit, you said that upset. And that is bondage. What is bondage? Your happiness is dependent upon somebody else. That is bondage. By that definition, it is bondage. How to come out? Whenever you pray for your relatives, your children and other people, you pray for well-being of all. You say, let all be well, and in all my children are also included. Instead of praying only for your children, you say, let all children of all parents be happy, be comfortable. Actually, my child will get very diluted, very small part of it. It's like total asset is divided among thousands of shareholders. So the dividend will be very less. So okay, that is in fact that is the ideal thing I am telling. That is finally it has to happen like this. But before that, if that is too much for you, I have got plan B. Plan B is that you pray for your children. And at that time, first pray for your children specially, and then you pray for the children of the whole world. That's all parents. Let there be some expansion in your mind. When you expand yourself, then the bondage is generally concentration. Concentration on something. That will be diluted. When any body is concentrated, if you expand, then that will be diluted. So expand your mind. Instead of just focusing on your children, your own relatives, family members, you expand. So first, initially you pray for your children, care for them, but along with that you pray for others also. And whenever you are concerned about your children, let your concern be converted into prayers. I tell this is my what is called general advice. Convert your concern into prayers. Whenever you are worried about your children, you say, oh Bhagavan, please help them. Instead of getting worried, you are doing something positive. You are simply worried, it will not help them. But if you pray for them, it will help them. Therefore, you let your care be shown in the form of constructive way. Instead of, it's a non-productive. Your worries are non-productive. In fact, it is anti-productive. It is harmful to you. And also to your children. Imagine your children, they come to know that you are all the time worried about them. Some sensitive children will feel bad about it. Therefore, many children, they don't talk about their problems to parents. They say our parents will be worried. Don't tell them. So, if you You are converting your concern into prayers, and if they know it, they will share their problems, and there will be healthy atmosphere. It will be more productive. So you said how to come out. First is convert your worries, concern into prayers. Second thing is when you pray for your children, you pray for all children as well. And afterwards, when you grow in this area, pray for all. In that, all my children are also included. So that is how we come out. But first of all, you have to decide, I would like to come out. There is something, I don't like this. I want to focus on my children, sorry, my children. So then you remain in samsara. First of all, you have to principally decide, I would like to come out. The question shows that you have some desire. You have to make that desire strong. I would like to come out. But I wish them to be happy. Yes, you continue to wish them to be happy. She has very nicely written. She or he, I don't know. So I must be like, see, how to come out? Who has asked this question? Who has asked? Nobody asked, so I asked, answered unnecessarily. Okay, person maybe feeling shy perhaps. Or if maybe he, so he wants to, he doesn't want to disprove Swamiji, so yeah. All right, whatever it is. But it is useful to everybody. It's not only for that, everybody. So how to come out, but I wish them to be happy and have a smooth and nice life. You can pray for that. You can wishing well of your family members is nothing wrong. But slowly you expand and say, let everybody be happy. Then generally I go to the temple, I pray this Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina. Let everybody be happy. After those things, let everybody be happy. So that is the expansion of our mind. Swamiji, when I pray to Gurujis and in temple, and when I focusly listen, that's a nice expression. I took time to understand it. Focusly listen to prayers, I feel sensation in my Ajna chakra, means between the eyebrows. I feel good, enjoying that for some time until my concentration and focus is there, and which is before diverted by thoughts. Without aiming for the sensation, is it good to get the Ajna chakra sensation, like in times other than meditation? This sensation happens, let it happen. But don't make it as an issue. Sometimes what happens, this sensation becomes your object of attachment. Then you know what happened? One day sensation did not come. So you feel what has happened, sensation has not come. You will miss sensation. And somehow you will will be wishing for it. And therefore you have to spend time and energy. And it will come up. So slowly you will be obsessed with it. And chances are there you will talk about it to others. And people say, "Acha, sensation comes. मुझे तो कुछ होता ही नहीं. Nothing happens to me." So you give some complex to others. And you feel little superior. And it is not very good for a seeker of freedom to have that type of feeling, I am special. It's Shastra, Shastra, the Brahma Sutra, Anavishkurvan, one sutra is there. The seeker should remain, inconspicuous. Means, I should be like one with all, not like special. Generally, people have value to be special, to look special, to have special treatment. Value to be one with all. So this being conspicuous is not very advisable. And therefore, what my suggestion is, don't give too much importance to it. If it happens, happens. You enjoy it, enjoy it. Like you sing bhajan, you enjoy it. Like this sensation, you enjoy it. Don't make it a point to discuss with others. To me, you ask is okay, is good. But don't discuss with others, don't talk about others to others. And let it come, let it go. Don't be addicted to that. Because we can get addicted to anything. Our mind has got habit of getting hooked to anything. This also a person can be hooked. So it will become a bondage. Therefore, just like so many things happen in the mind, this is one more thing. It is a pleasant thing. Let it happen. Don't give too much weightage. And don't evaluate your progress based on sensation.
Regarding meditation, I used to sit 20 to 30 minutes sometimes.
Now,
Sometimes even 2 or 3 minutes are not. My mind is going somewhere. What is the reason and how to work with it?
yeah, see what happens is our inputs, the mind is getting it varies. Someday inputs are given to the minds are different. Sometimes it is different. Sometimes your physical health is different. Sometimes your hormones are different. There is not a cycle only for women, for a man also cycle. So some day you will have better mood, better concentration. Some day it will not be like this. So from your side, you find out that are you doing anything which is distracting your mind? Ask this question. The day which you did not have good meditation in your perception, so that day you ask that. Like how like our bowel movement, we ask, oh today it is not there. So something, is there anything I did not do or did? So like that mind also. Something, was there anything different than yesterday when my meditation was good? So you check the inputs. And even though mind is not having concentration, sit for whatever time stipulated for meditation. Don't get up. Even if you feel sleepy, you put alarm. And after half an hour only I will get up. Keep your eyes closed. This routine is very important for meditation. Dirghakala Nairantarya Satkara Sevitaha. In Yoga Sutra it is say, yeah, this Prayatnaha is like this Dada Bhumi. Dirghakala Nairantarya Satkara Sevito Yatnaha Dada Bhumi. So it should be practiced regularly. Whatever happens, don't bother about the quality. Slowly it will improve. Slowly the frequency of this only having 2-3 minutes concentration, not having long concentration, the frequency of that will be reduced. And frequency of sitting meditation successfully will increase. Yes.
Swamiji.
That?
Swamiji.
Oh, yeah. Just a practical question. It's written here. In the program of the camp, we have yoga class from 17 to 17:30. Is it possible to be 1 hour? I think so. It can be that. From 17 to 80 hours, yeah, it can be there. The yoga teacher, Gopalji, who is a yoga teacher? Huh? Is there here now? No. So Gopalji says it is okay, but we should ask you. Yeah, I think you can have. And I will ask Swamiji also. We can ask Swamiji Sakshat, is there an issue like somebody else? Is done on that yoga hall, no?
Yes, Swamiji.
So if any other program is there or not, we'll ask and we'll get back to you tomorrow. Tomorrow after the 10 o'clock class itself, we'll announce. Or maybe second class, we'll announce. If anyone else would like to join, if anyone would like to join, please join. Samji, can you please explain the difference between Ishvara and Vishnu? In some place, they consider Ishvara as Shiva, which is different from Vishnu. Really speaking, Ishvara is a common word. Vishnu also is Ishvara. And Shiva, whom you call Ishvara, also is Ishvara. So Ishvara doesn't mean Shiva. One name of Vishnu is Ishvara, Isha. So Ishvara and Vishnu, there is no difference. Ishvara is called Vishnu when Ishvara is looked upon as Sthiti Karanam, the cause for the sustenance of this world. Since in afternoon lecture you explained that Ishvara can be recognized as order in everything. Yes, it can be recognized as order. That Ishvara can be called Vishnu also, and it can be called Shiva also. Any name you give, Ishvara can be recognized as order in everything. And that order is the manifestation of Shiva also or Vishnu also. You mentioned that Atma is distinct from the body, organs, mind, memory, and ahankara. When you were explaining Atma, Anatma, Viveka, can you clarify the difference between mana, buddhi, chitta, ahankara, and any interrelationship between them? See, it is a functional division. The entity is one only. Like you are a manager in the office, and you are association secretary, and you are a husband, you are a father. So it is only your four functional names. You are one and the same person. Similarly, one and the same antakarana is getting four different names depending upon four different functions. So manaha generally we say samshayatmika antakarana vritti or antakarana vrittimat samshayatmika vrittimat antakarana. So antakarana, when antakarana means the inner instrument, we generally call mind. When it is having the doubts or emotions, we call it mana. When it is having this decision, determination, I will do it. This is how it is. Then it is buddhi. Chitta means you are recollecting something. Yesterday, what was there in Bandara? You recollecting. So that your time your antakarana becomes chitta. Ahankara means I did this, it's me. And ahankara doesn't mean that when you say something great about yourself, I am a great speaker, I am a great what is called athlete. So that is not only ahankara, that also is ahankara. But if you say I am buddhu, that also is ahankara. I am dull, that also is ahankara. If you say that I am depressed, then also is ahankara. I did well, ahankara. I did not do well, that also is ahankara. Aham karta iti ahankara. So abhimanatmika antakarana vritti. The vritti which is in the sense of identity, that is called ahankara. So whatever you say about yourself, except I am Brahman, that is not ahankara. That is a fact you are about yourself. In that aham brahmasmi, ahankara is resolved. What remains is Brahman. Okay, and there is some relationship. This samshaya will be culminating into nishaya, finally, hopefully. And this buddhi, whatever decision you have made, will be remaining in the form of impression, samskara, and which will be recollected by chitta. And ahankara can have this identification. I decided so well. I was doubtful. I am generally doubtful. And now I have decided. So this is ahankara. So some connection also is there. In addition to obtaining knowledge for removing ignorance and freeing oneself from bondage, does one need to do any separate sadhana also? After removing ignorance and freeing oneself from bondage, no sadhana is required. Like after reaching Everest, what is further thing? You have reached, पहुंच गया महात्मा. So you have reached. Afterwards, for that, no sadhana is required. Your life can be there available to everybody, but sadhana is not required. But for getting jnanam and removing ignorance, freeing yourself from bondage, the sadhana of karma yoga is required, sadhana of upasana is required. But after freeing yourself from bondage, no sadhana is required. In fact, you have to let go of the idea that I am a sadhaka. I am a sadhaka is very important identity in the beginning. It helps you to be on the track. I am a sadhaka, I am not supposed to do this. I am sadhaka, identity is good initially. But later on you have to let go. Because I am sadhaka is also mithya buddhi, that also is not right cognition about yourself. You are not a sadhaka. You are not really a seeker. You are the sought. And therefore, slowly you let go that also. Then obsession with sadhana also, let go. That, oh, I have to do japa. I have to do japa will not be there. Japa you can do after moksha also. You should not think that once you become Dani, Mukta, and therefore should not go to the temple. If you go to the temple, your moksha will go away. There is no such thing. Don't be afraid. This moksha is not like, that coffee, that homeopathy, that this, if you take coffee, homeopathy effect will give away. The tablet effect will go away. So moksha is not like that. It can do, but you don't have pressure to do. You have pleasure to do, not pressure to do. That is the difference. Before that, I have to do japa, I have to do dhyana, I have to do this. Afterwards, he can do. It's not that, oh, I am a mukta and therefore I should not do sandhya. If he is a grahastha, he can continue doing sandhya. If as a sannyasi, he is doing some japa or he is doing some meditation, he may continue doing. Naiva tasya krutena arthaha na akrutena. That, oh, I am a mukta purusha and therefore if I do karma, then again bondage will come. That is not there. If he has got fear, means he is not free. One sign of freedom is fearlessness. So there is no fear. So you can. But not as a sadhana, as a loka sangraha. Loka sangrahartham. If I am in grihastha and if I don't do sandhya vandanam, people will take the wrong example. People will say such a great person doesn't do sandhya vandanam. So I also will not. And therefore, to keep people on the track, you follow the dharmas of the ashrama, whichever ashrama you belong to, whichever stage of life you belong to, but not as sadhana. How does one internalize the knowledge? By mananam and nididhyasanam, aparoksha. Who causes the body to do action, resulting in karma? First of all, samskara will be there, which will be expressed in the form of desire. And the desire samskaras are there in the antakarana, and that will motivate this karmendriya to do the action. So what is the body itself or the atma? Atma does not do any action. In the presence of atma, action happens. So what is the nimitta karanam? Nimitta karanam is your desire, and the mind can be called nimitta karanam for action. Swamiji, can you explain the concept of jiva according to Advaita? Jiva is consciousness obtaining in the body mind sense complex, and in a state of ignorance identified with the body mind sense complex. So jivatma is the atma obtaining in the body mind sense complex. Is it similar to the notion of soul? No. What they call soul is somewhat like our subtle body. Yeah, we don't say that that soul. They say soul is a traveling, etc. Really speaking, this atma as consciousness does not travel. So their concept of soul is slightly different. That soul will be buried and it will be remaining in the grave. And that type of concept that we don't have. The soul doesn't remain in the graveyard. Soul goes to the next body. So the soul of the other religion is not the same as the Jivatma. Our Jivatma is leaving this body and going to another body. Really speaking, from the standpoint of Atma, this Jivatma doesn't travel. From the standpoint of the Upadhi, it is said to be traveling. Jiva is entirely different from Atma. No, Jiva is Atma only. But Atma obtaining and identified with the body. The creation is not other than I, the existence, consciousness, infinite. Whereas I am not that. Yeah, it is true. Hence, there is no drishyam. Yes, drishyam is not there as a reality. Drishyam is dependent upon drashta, and drashta is based on the upadhi sambandha. If upadhi means body mind sense complex. Without upadhi sambandha, this drashta is not there, drishyam is not there. So drishyam is not a paramarthika absolute reality. What I or the mind thinks I see the world is nothing other than seeing a dream world. Yes, it is like that only. Yes, you are thinking correctly that drishyam is not paramarthika. The drishya, drashta, we talk about only from the vyavaharika empirical standpoint. We say meditation is not a pramana to know the true nature of self. We also say the Upanishad mantras, which are the pramanas to know the truth, were revealed to sages during their meditation. Then why couldn't we say meditation is a means to know the truth? If mantras were revealed, and from mantras they get knowledge. And therefore, the pramana remains mantra. Through mantras they get knowledge. Of course, mantra has got different level. Mantra is a Vidyatmika mantra and mantra is Shabdatmaka mantras. So Shabdatmaka mantras are pramana. So through mantras, they got knowledge. And therefore, even though the rishis got mantras in meditation, still pramanyam of words remain. When we look upon mantras as Shabdatmaka. If everything is Ishvara, what is the need for Atma and Atma Viveka? Why we have discussed this topic. Really speaking, there is only one reality. I alone am the reality. Why are we making division? That I am different, body, mind, sense, complex is different. We do it in the initial stage because we are identified with one body. Whereas the vision is what? I am there in the form of all the bodies. From one body to I am all the bodies, we cannot jump directly. When I am completely identified with the bodies, one body, then if you are told that all bodies are your body, it will not come to your mind. So first you have to disidentify from the body, appreciate yourself to be consciousness, which is not confined to the body, and then you say, I am there behind all the bodies. It will make sense. Like to when you change the dress, what you will remove the old dress and then wear another dress. So similarly, first to get rid of this identification with the single body, with one body mind sense complex, we are doing the Atma and Atma Viveka. And later on, when you understand I am consciousness, then I say I am the consciousness behind all the bodies. So earlier I was saying I am this body only. And Vedanta takes you to what? I am this body also. I am also this body. I am this body also. Earlier what was there? I am this body only. The journey is from only to all. Alright, all questions answered? Oh. Can you please share how you started on this path and how Pujya Swamiji came into your life? Okay, that I will talk later. As I said in Bhagavad Gita, Dhanagni burns all karma to ashes. Dhanagni sarva karmani bhaspasat kurute. But as we know, a man cannot escape from the past deeds of karma. So how is this possible? In my simple question. Here karma means punya papa. I ask you one question. How do you know that there are punya papa? Have you ever seen in laboratory? Some in test tube, punya papa. Precipitation, they call it. So punya was precipitated. Doing punya papa, does it come? What is the pramanam for punya papa? Shastra only. Based on Shastra only, you accept punya papa. Now, same Shastra tells you that these punya papas are destroyed by Jnana Agni. Should you accept or not? Whichever science, whichever discipline of knowledge is pramanam for dharmi. Let me put it in a technical way. I don't know why it came to my mind. This way I will explain. Anyway, I can be familiar how in the deeper analysis they think. Dharmi means an entity which has got quality is called dharmi. Like this pot is called dharmi. It has got, dharmi means one who has got dharma. Dharma means quality. It has got quality of particular shape, particular weight is called dharmas. And this pot is called dharmi. Now, for dharmi, punya papa, what is the pramanam? Means punya papa is there. What is the pramanam? Shastra is pramanam. So whatever is pramanam for dharmi, that will become pramanam for dharma as well. So when it is born and when it is destroyed, for that Shastra alone is pramanam. This is this first answer, but that is not the only answer. We have a backup answer, and that is, if you have done so many karmas in the dream, in dream you stolen somebody's wealth, you hurt people, so many things, and you were about to be taken to the judge. Police has arrested you, and case is going on, and now you wake up. Will you be punished in the waking state for what all you have done in the dream state? No, fortunately not. Otherwise, what will happen? Most of the time it will be jail only. So many things we do. That is the example. So whatever you have done so far is something like doing in the dream. From the standpoint of the absolute reality, what is happening now is like dream only. And when you wake up from this waking state, when you have a second awakening into your Paramarthika Swarupa, absolute nature, then whatever you have done in this is not applicable to you. From your stand, you are free from all karmas. You wake up and you are free from all karmas. That is one supportive logic. Main answer is Shastra only. Shastra Pramana. But to understand what Shastra says, we can explain in this manner. Okay. As said in the Chandogya, Ekoham Bahusyam, Brahmana itself desired to manifest into many forms, and thus steps of creation of the universe are described, but the concept of Maya is not appearing there. Even there is no mention of Maya. So this creation isn't Maya. This creation is not merely Maya. The creation has got two aspects. One is the names and form aspect, and is existence. So names and form aspect is Maya, and existence is Brahman. I've already told this. So Maya is not mentioned everywhere. But it is not that somewhere it is mentioned, so it is applicable only in that Upanishad. what all details which are given in other Upanishad is something like, something was told in one class, and something else was told in the second class. So, should you consider the content of both the class or only one class you should consider? You should consider both the classes. So, all Upanishads can be seen as different classes. And therefore, some details which are not mentioned in one Upanishad should be brought into other Upanishads. In Brahma Sutra, there is a Vichara, Gunopasamhara Nyaya, it is called. Means you have to bring what all details are not given in one particular Upanishad to make the picture complete. Therefore, even though it is not mentioned there, but should be understood to make it complete. Last, this is about how I started this path. I will tell you tomorrow. You may be waiting. Swamiji had some did not get job or some failure in affair or something. That is how people become Swami. So you may be waiting. So I would like you to wait. Because all of it. So we are talking of Atman, human beings. What about birds, animal, fish, etc., which have life and are Brahman's creation? Yeah, they are also Brahman. Only thing they do not have the upadhi to understand that I am Brahman. They are also Brahman. If dog can understand, you can tell Tattvamasi. Only thing will bark. You should understand when he barks, he is saying what? Aham Brahmasmi. But you can tell, anybody you can tell. Mosquito also you can tell, you are Brahmasmi. So it is applicable to all. So it's not only human beings. Only human beings can understand. Among human beings also, those who are prepared will understand. Not everybody. Alright. But it is applicable to all. I think I have anybody's questions remaining? I think we have done. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om